If any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet as so by fire. Know you not that you are the temple of Jah, and the spirit of Jah dwells in you? If any man defiles the temple of Jah, him shall Jah destroy, for the temple of Jah is holy, which temple you are. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seems to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he may be wise. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with Jah. For it is written, he takes the wise in their own craftiness. Ras. Greetings, giving thanks, Ras reporting ahead of the time, one stone at a time. So, a few things to talk about in the news. Situation in Africa, the African summit. President Joe Obama recently visited Africa so that they could put forth their plan of action to industrialize some of those areas. You know, there's been a drive through Africa with the Chinese. Now you have to remember something here. There are people of Chinese origin that run the state of China. It's supposedly a communist country. You know, it's 5 guys. They got 5 little phones that they hide in little boxes, and they make calls, and it's all secret. But it's a hoax. It's another hoax. These are only business individuals. If you want to invest in China, you can go to China and you can invest your money. You're going to have $5 or $10 million to invest. But if you have that kind of money, you can go over there and invest. You can use the slave labor that China has, make your gain, and then reinvest and continue to do that and continue to build up factories. If anybody Google Earth China, I'm sure they know it's extremely populated. I mean, it makes you sick, you know, just to look at it. And yet, this is what our capitalism has caused. This is the industry, this is the buildup, this is the so-called creation of wealth. You shove a whole bunch of people in the little cities, and you know, the thing is that China's overpopulated, but the ruling classes weren't concerned with that, because they were using those people as slave labor, and they were setting everything up like they have set everything up. People don't understand, but the money's really hidden. We're given a lie when we look at a Fortune 500 magazine and think that these are the richest people in the world. Those aren't the richest people. Those are only puppets for the rich people. They're knights, if you will. They're knights. And the rich, you know, king and queens, you know, they don't have to live a certain lifestyle with dollars. They never have to worry, obviously, about anything, any money or anything. But their idea of building wealth is more of a legacy. It's not about that individual person. They want to establish their family as the throne, as the kingdom of Jah. They wanted to replace the kingdom with their own kingdom, their fabricated kingdom. So it can never be so. In this situation with the African summit, you got some push for, they said, in the agricultural sector and the construction sector and the security. Now, Joe Obama got up there, I don't have my notes on me, but he said that, you know, the countries that they're going into are Ghana, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Kenya. These are countries they're setting up these security pacts with. And what they want to do is they want to build up drone fusion centers within all these countries, and begin to build up the necessary security so that they can bring in their operations from outside and begin to extract resources. You know, Joe Obama gave a good pitch about, you know, it's not about the resources on the ground, it's about the resources from the people. Well, that shouldn't really make anyone feel any better about it. And by the way, I heard his speech about the countries and everything else, and he just didn't sound right. He was rushing, maybe a bit nervous, and it just didn't seem to come out right, you know. So you can see that whatever's on his plate right now is affecting him as the CEO. Now you have to know the CEO's job is just a spokesperson. His job is to get everybody feeling comfortable, invest some more money in the company because, oh, you know, it's going to work out, everything's